Alright guys, so what you're looking at is a quote from Total Auto Pros Wholesale LLC here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have a 2015 GMC Sierra 3500 crew cab short bed Denali diesel 4-wheel drive, and I was looking to get it lifted. So what I did was I called up the guys down here to get a quote. They said come on down. I said okay. So I went down there to get the quote. All I knew is that I wanted to fit 37-inch tires. So I talked to them about it. They recommended Cognito right off the bat. They said that they're one of their wholesale distributors, and that they could get me a good deal on that lift kit, and they trust Cognito. It's the brand that they prefer. I told them I was looking at Cognito, and I was also looking at BDS. So what they did was they broke down this quote for me, basically to include the lift kit, the tires, the wheels, the install, and everything. And when I saw the price, I was a little bit taken aback because it seemed a little bit high, not only on the individual pieces but on the labor as well. It seems like they can get me a pretty good deal on the tires and the wheels, but it seems like they're trying to make most of their profit on the lift kit itself. At one point, the salesman actually pointed out to me that they don't deal with BDS because BDS sells to the dealer that actually installs the lift kit for the same price that they can sell to me right off the internet. And he mentioned to me that that doesn't leave them any profit margin, and therefore they don't install BDS. They can, but they don't prefer it. They prefer Cognito. So I said, well, that's okay, just give me a quote for both. So as you can see, this is the Stage 2 Cognito 7 to 9 inch lift kit. They want $3,700. Okay, if I went with the Stage 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever the top one is, they wanted like $5,000 or $6,000. As far as I'd seen online, I thought the Stage 1 or Stage 2 was in the $2,500 range. I could be wrong. If you know the answer, you can leave it in the comments. But needless to say, I was a little bit shocked at the price. Especially this $3,700 exactly. That seems a little bit fishy. They want $175 for shipping. They're going to charge me $100 for an alignment. I get the alignment at another place here called Jack's Auto Alignment. They do it for 60 bucks, any make or model. So that's overpriced. Shop supply is $10. And then they recommend that I get the front drive shaft at $575. As far as I'd seen online, I thought that was around $450 from Cognito. So it looks like they're trying to make some, and obviously it's their right to make profit, but it's not going to win them many customers who know more than your average Joe Blow off the street like myself. So then moving down to the BDS, that's a 6.5 inch kit, which he told me they could crank up. As you can see, it's only $2,500, and that's probably why they don't want to sell them, because they're not making the profit that they're going to make with Cognito. They want $680 on labor here, but for Cognito, their labor was $850, and they said the reason for the $200 difference was because they don't have to install aftermarket keys or something. I forget what he said. Front end alignment again, $95. Shop supply is $20 here, $20 here, which I forgot. And then again, they recommend the drive line, so they're just quoting me a Cognito drive line, the front drive shaft for $575. Once again, I think that's about $120 or $150 overpriced. And then here we come, wheels and tires. I think that they actually have pretty good prices. $305 for the Soda Novocaines, formerly the BMF Novocaines. That's a 20x9, 8-on-180 lug pattern. That's the death metal, black and machine look. And then they're going to charge me 80 bucks for shipping. They're going to charge me a tire disposal fee, which everybody charges. That's not really surprising. Mountain balancing, another 80 bucks. And then they're going to charge me for the lug nuts, 40 bucks. They gave me a total here, but basically the total, as you can see, I wrote down is $67.81 for the BDS, including the Fox 2.0s, which are an upgrade. And then the Cognito is, you just subtract it from this price. It's about $9,000 for the Cognito setup. second page here, let me make sure the camera, yeah. So on the second page, they quoted me, let me see. Oh, here's the 37 1350 R20 tires that I told them I'm looking at. $525 a piece for those, so $2,100 for the tires. And then you can see BDS recommends a $1,250. So it's $125 cheaper per tire if you go with the $1,250 over the $1,350. That saves me $500. I don't know if you can fit 37 1350 R20. I would prefer those, you know, with the BDS, but I'm not sure. At this point, I just told them I'm going to hold off. I'm going to think about it. You know, some of my conflicts are that I don't want to mess with the warranty. I don't want to put a bunch of money into this truck if in 2 years they're going to replace it with, you know, a new 8-speed transmission or a completely new engine that might entice me. Because as we all know, you lose your ass when you trade in a vehicle with modifications, as I did on my last truck. The dealer is generally not going to give you pretty much any money for your modification. So if I go spend $6,000 or $9,000 or $15,000 on this truck and then I go to trade in, I'm going to lose all that money. So that, aside from the warranty and hearing about the CP4 problems and, you know, not being able to drive through car washes and not being able to pull into parking garages or park in a regular garage or be able to tow a fifth wheel or do any of that stuff effectively, aside from having to buy a tuner and void my warranty completely just to make up for the tire size, you know, and it just, to me, there's too many cons right now. I'm glad that I went in there and they gave me the quote. I was tempted to plunk down the cash right then and there. I had cash on me, and I decided I would go sleep on it, and I'm really glad that I did, because now I look back at it and realize that it probably would have been a poor decision. If I knew that this was going to be my last truck that I would ever own, I would probably do it, because, you know, I'm not worried about resale value or the next newest thing that's coming out. But, you know, I feel like I'm not there yet. I'm not at the point where I want to keep this truck forever. You know, if they come out with something new and better for 2017 or 2018, I might trade this thing in and get something else. You know, in 10 years, if there's something else, I might do it. I'm still young, and I'm not ready to lose money on this truck like I did on my last. So I just wanted to show this quote to you guys, just to give you a general idea of what, you know, what it's going to cost. If you went to Total Auto Pros here in Phoenix, Arizona, they're located on 16th Street in Phoenix, just north of Camelback, just south of Missouri. You know, just to give you a little bit of a comparison, if you are looking at other shops for these kind of modifications to your vehicle. You know, leave your comments or whatever and let me know what you think. I might have misquoted some prices and things, but in my estimate, they're charging a little bit too much. I think if you shop around, you can get a better deal. Maybe another local shop around here would be Desert Rat, or, you know, even 4-Wheel Parts. So anyway, let me know what you think, and like, subscribe, comment, and everything else that everybody tells you to do. All right, thank you.